Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great job by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. have the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Finding them, and he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Foster. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to swing it on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just keep swinging it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The lone back's got it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Foster. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got a... Oh, there's the ball! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creates a little room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mahoney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Trying to run it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the back, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Foster. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That pass is incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Finding an escape route. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snagged in the middle, it's Mahoney. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches, and this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Foster. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Foster. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease to the left. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Slams into the pile. He'll get one to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the toe. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single back. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down and for 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Got it in the middle with Sanders. Touchdown, Indiana! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up 14 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
There he goes down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. Turning it on.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the comeback is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. It's good! Reach for a long one, and he gives them the W. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.